What up, everybody? You want to hear something funny? Um, you know how I said that these scalpers are charging anywhere from $80 to $100 for a copy of Metroid Prime Remaster? Well, I guess some of them have realized that charging that much is kind of coming back to bite them in the ass because now the highest price I'm seeing it being scalped for is like $55, which is like $15 more to what it would cost to buy it at Walmart or GameStop or even digitally. So, yeah. But there's a few little fun factors that these scalpers fail to take into consideration. You see, first of all, Metroid Prime Remaster is not a limited time edition like what Super Mario 3D All Stars was. That's something worth noting. You know. Also, this isn't like the GameCube era. You see, the reason why GameCube games cost as much as they do is because we don't have the option to download those games. So the only way to get a hold of a GameCube game is literally to get it physically. You know, much how like it is with this right here, Deadpool. You see, they removed this from all digital stores because it was banned in certain countries. So, yeah, that's the reason why that game is expensive online. If you go to GameStop, you can find it for like $20. Of course, even that's kind of a bit much for that game. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, it wasn't that great of a game. It's kind of mediocre, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah. If it was still available to download, I guarantee you that game would be down like $10 and stuff. It actually was down below $10 and everything before they removed it from the digital stores. But now that it's a case where the only way you can get it is if you get it physically, that's the reason why they went up on the price. And that's why GameCube games are expensive, because you cannot get them digitally. You know. So yeah, and I know what these scalpers are thinking. They're like, well, it cost $80 more to get the GameCube edition of Metroid Prime. So surely the remastered one, that would be an easy one to flip. Again, the reason why it's so expensive on the GameCube is because the only way you can get a hold of that game on the GameCube is if you get it physically. It's impossible to download it. Unless, of course, you go with emulation, which the quality of emulation is never as good as the actual game itself. Let's just be real on that. But yeah. But yeah, it's funny. It's already coming back to bite them in the ass. Like I said, all they're doing is helping digital sales, thrive. That's all they're doing, because the average consumer is going to be like, well, my goodness, I can either pay 80 to get it physically or just pay 40 to get it digitally. And then it'll just go the digital option. So yeah, I think it's hilarious because it's coming back to bite them in the ass. So, yeah. Just a few things these scalpers need to keep in mind from now on when they go to try to scalp a game. You gotta keep in mind, if you're gonna charge like double the price of what it would cost to get it digitally, you might as well just expect people to get it digital instead of, paying your outrageous price to get it physically. Just saying it. I'm someone that prefers physical media, but even I wouldn't go out and spend $80 on a game that I can get for 40 digitally. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on the whole matter. But basically, this is my way of laughing in their face because it's how hilarious it is. It came back to bite them in the ass, much like how I did with 3D All Stars. Everybody thought 3D All Stars was gonna be so hard to get a hold of. I was guilty of it too, but I didn't pay scalper price to get mine. I only paid $50 for my copy. That was it. And that's not bad. Not for that game anyway. So yeah, any more than that, it would have been overpriced. But for $50, I'm like, whatever. So yeah. Because even to get a physical copy of the game of Sunshine, you might be lucky if you could find it for like $25 to $30. That's actually the cheapest I found it is like $25. So yeah. And Galaxy still goes for like $20. So yeah. And I don't care what anyone says, Mario 64 is at least a good $10 title anyway. So yeah, especially if you're going to have the chance to get it physically. So yeah. So I got more of my money's worth out of that 3D All-Stars. But nonetheless, though, everyone thought that was going to be so hard to get a hold of. And yeah, I was guilty of it too. But at the end of the day, you can still get a hold of that game relatively easy. That's another thing they got to take in mind. They manufacture way more copies of a game nowadays than what they did back then too. So many things to take into account when you're scalping. I'm not even a scalper, and even I know what things you should need to keep an eye out for when it comes to scalping games. Like, for real. These people must be new to scalping or something. Like, for real. Y'all take care. God bless. And peace.